During my time at school, I found out that I was mainly interested in artistic activities and that I had my strength there, rather than in natural sciences such as math and physics. That's why I decided to study at the Academy of Fine Arts, and the degree course I liked best was industrial design.
Am sympathischsten war damals das Industriedesign.
I was mainly interested in moving objects, so robotics was the most interesting field, of course. Professions like engineers, computer scientists, technicians, and so on are employed in the world of robotics. A common thread in all these professions is that they are interested in solving problems and in guaranteeing functionality. However, robots still have certain reputations among humans in today's world because they still look like weird and complex machines. Therefore, it is very important that designers deal with robotics in order to give robots a form that looks natural to people and at the same time provide forms of communication that better suit people. And that is where designers come into play.
Und da kommen Designer ins Spiel.
In my work as an industrial designer, I see myself as some kind of hybrid. On the one hand, I see myself as a mediator between man and technology and, at the same time, as someone who creates something new, together in an interdisciplinary team. Collaboration with several disciplines is especially important in robotics, because there are many different problems to solve so that you can create a lifelike object at the end. In such an interdisciplinary team that mainly consists of electrotechnicians and mechatronics engineers, designers are facing a constant struggle. Of course, I would like a robot to look elegant, beautiful, organic and pleasing to the eye. But an electrical engineer would also always like to have a rectangular printed circuit board and as much space as possible. So you always have to deal with conflicts, and in case of the Bionic Arm, we try to integrate the plates in a way that they cover the whole body and do not make the form look overly technical.
Bedecken und die Form somit nicht technisch aussehen lässt.
If designers try to copy nature, it is not realistic to expect the design to be completely perfect. However, you always have the advantage of having a model from the very beginning, so that you know how the robot has to look in the end. This is helpful in the interdisciplinary cooperation with other group members, because you can tell them what it should look like, or at least how to make it as similar looking as possible. Being a designer, I'm always fascinated by nature. There are so many different materials, so many shapes and colors. It's astonishing to see how little nature needs to manage things and how we, as human beings, still lag far behind with our technology. If we build a flying object and argue about every single small detail, and then a fly flies by in the evening, I'm always very humbled by what we as human beings cannot achieve compared to what nature already has. Studying industrial design first requires interest in all sorts of things and to have an eye for beauty and things that are aesthetically pleasing. It is also important to have manual skills because you build a lot of models. But the most important thing is to have fun in creating things and putting your own ideas into practice, and to have the courage to do so.